made my statement to Trump. I've made my statement to the world. I've made my statement about how they're now trying to put myself and my dear sweet father in prison. That makes me want to fight that much harder against these liars and make sure Robert Mueller goes to prison and Hillary Clinton goes to prison. The stakes are so high, and these people, these sociopaths are reaching for it all. The globalists were just boss hogs, and they just wanted to run stuff, and they weren't trying to teach kids how to have sex with pedophiles or pushing all this evil globalism or bringing in radical Muslims. I'd oppose them and be for another group that was better, but I would not be risking my life. It's not just an honor. It's a duty and a pleasure and a compulsion to fight this new world order, because even if I was an atheist, if you look at this globalist system, it's the definition of Satan. So I think the establishment needs to know, and all these vitriolic, low IQ people that have some existential envy or of success or goodness or whatever it is, that want a war with everybody, I don't think they understand the door they're opening, because I can play a few, pieces down the board here, which it seems evil people don't ever look into deeper levels. And all I see is their total destruction, which I don't even want. But if my destruction has to trigger in the end what has to happen, I am extremely honored. So I want to go out as a winner, whether we get them to back off and stop, we have a new renaissance, or whether we get destroyed this process. They're going to lie about us, create a false history. Just want folks to know we are where we wanted to be, and we stood up for what was right, Roger.
Just to be clear, you've never taken a dime from any Russian entity, period. None. RT, the Internet Research Agency, anybody else, Concord. This is all BS. Declassify the documents, Mr. President. Bring the whole house of cards down.
That's the thing that's so painful about all this, is that we have all the cards, and then we sit back and ask, why doesn't Trump play the cards? I'm very honored to be having Mueller openly trying to indict me and my father for no reason. I am extremely honored to be involved in all this and trying to restart a renaissance, because I've never felt closer to God. In fact, I'm not a masochist. I don't like pain. I actually, as this gets worse, feel more fulfilled, because I know I'm not bad. I know I'm American, a human that stood up for humanity. My nationalism is humanity, but I'm an American. I'm proud of America.
We need to recognize that the defense is in the ideas, in the debate that we invigorate as policy makers, policy shapers, because that's who you are, that's who I am, that's who Roger Stone is, that's who everybody who engages as a disruptor the status quo. And that's what they're really fighting. So they first try and attack you personally, get you off message so you're being defensive. And people who listen to us, pick up the phone and make those calls to your legislative bodies, to your legislators. Let them know you're watching. Let them know to reestablish.
Don't just think, as you're censored on Facebook and Twitter everywhere, that you can't march or call or get involved. And I totally agree with you, Doc. So what would you say to Trump then? Clearly, the word is they're building up towards a move against him. He means well, but he doesn't know how to pick the right people. He's so betrayed.
And I would say this: if the media won't cover you, then do the fireside chat once a week, do an hour and talk directly to the American people and lay out your ideas for the week. The established order is attacking human beings, you and me, everyone, on a very base level, to divide us, to separate us, to create a tribalism that allows for a total breakdown. And that's where you get totalitarian governments. You don't get it when people respect each other enough to engage a political
I was about to say,
debate.
Trump's trying to create real unity about nationalism and free market and innovation.
Right.
And you turn on leftist news, it is like Hitlerian, the division. CBD-rich hemp oil is totally organic, all natural, something God gave us, and it doesn't have THC in it, and it's totally legal in all 50 states. This is where everybody's going. This is what your body actually needs. There are so many different spectrums of this natural oil that comes from hemp, now legal and lawful in all 50 states, that you need to just go research it for yourself. Now, obviously, there's been a giant marijuana legalization craze that Soros has funded the last 10 years. I've not been involved in that. It's a huge bubble. This is not marijuana. There are hundreds of varieties of hemp. This is industrial hemp that has all the good attributes, but not the bad attributes. that turn people into potheads in their basements, picking and eating their boogers. This is the good CBD from the organic hemp oil. And there are so many great products that you simply need to go to InfoWarsStore.com and link over to WashingtonsReserve.com, or simply go to WashingtonsReserve.com yourself to look at all the products, to read about the history, and to see the facts for yourself. So 360 Win. There are different CBD rich hemp oil extractions for many, many, many different uses. You owe it to yourself to go look at this for yourself, and to also understand it helps fund the InfoWar. People wonder why I haven't gotten into CBD oil. Well, because some of the stuff's got problems, some of it can get you high, and some of it can get you arrested. This is not that. Legal in all 50 states. It's from hemp, not marijuana. It's totally legal. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we can ship to all 50 states right now from the great website, WashingtonsReserve.com.